Hey procurement legends! Today we're going to be discussing the increasing importance of cybersecurity in procurement. Seriously, cybersecurity should be on your radar, and if it's not, what are you playing at? And I'm kind of joking, kind of being serious, and doing it in like a passive, friendly, aggressive way, yes. But seriously, as procurement professionals, it is our responsibility to protect our organization against cyber threats that come or emanate from the supply chain. So how do we go about doing this? Because yeah, it sounds difficult, sounds technical, sounds scary, and hey, it is. So let's just uncover that truth there. I came across a study by the Center for Strategic International Studies, CSIS. I'll try and find the source, it's somewhere. And it found that cyber attacks cost the global economy at an estimated 600 billion per year. And wow, like that's a significant impact that cyber attacks can have on businesses. And a very short story that when I was studying for my master's degree, I was studying commercial law, there was one area that I really wanted to go specialize in, which was cyber and insurance law. This is one area that I wanted to look at. What insurance laws and how do insurers, and I mean like proper underwriters, not your basic Avivas for your car insurance, deal with the cyber threats that are coming from, like what can they do? And this was back in like 2013, 14. This is what I was trying to pitch my PhD on. Like, thought it's guaranteed to get funding, if I'm being honest, and it didn't come through, and I was really sad. And they kind of just said it wasn't relevant. But it is relevant now in 2023, I'm telling you. And that's not even just from a legal perspective. From a procurement perspective, it is super important. SIPs are saying it's important, and they did some poll recently, and it said 80% of procurement professionals believe that cybersecurity is an important consideration in their procurement decisions, and so it should be. But how do we help this? How do we deal with this? So one way could be by implementing cybersecurity standards for our suppliers. So this would be potentially conducting due diligence on our suppliers, so understanding what is their current approach to cybersecurity. This could be in in a very basic form. It could be a Google form, it could be a form that we send out via Gatekeeper, for example. This is what I used at the fintech I was at. We just send a form out and we'd ask, for information security, cybersecurity, are you doing these things? If no, why not? If yes, maybe have a drop down on some certifications, things like that. And actually just on certifications, we might want to look at, hey, do they have ISO 27001? Do they have SOC 2 Type 1? Blah, 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 all of this amazing stuff. But hey, these are really relevant. They're very, these audits are really hard to get through, and businesses who have these certifications should be treated with some level of trust around their cybersecurity. So for example, at Gatekeeper, we're rolling out a product called Market IQ Cyber, and that is backed up with an integration with Security Scorecard. And honestly, the things that they look at, like they're looking at hacker rooms, dark web, they're looking at DNS, they're looking at so much, and what they're doing is like putting a picture together. Like they got individual jigsaw pieces, and they're pulling it all together, and they're making a really nice picture, and they make it super easy for you to understand in just one visual, to be honest. And I think that's what we need from procurement. We need to be doing like a mixture of all of these things to really get the detail we need. And I think we also need to appreciate that the more suppliers that you onboard, the harder it is to run these massive forms out, because it's just not a scalable operation. So we need to be thinking like an agile team. We need to be thinking about scalability when it comes to how do we protect our business from cyber risks, how do we make our business have better cyber security. And of course, this is not done in isolation. This is just one part of a wider defense. We should be working with our information security, our IT teams, and people like that, because they are the true experts. We're there to help them. We're there to facilitate. So for me, hey, we need to be doing more on cybersecurity, my friends. So let's get on with that. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.